Port Hills, which provide a beautiful backdrop to Canterbury's newest sporting precinct. That's the Ngā Sporting Complex. It's the new home of Canterbury Rugby League, athletics and hockey. There are tennis courts here as well, and quite appropriate because we've got many sports here. Ngā Punawai means many spring waters. It used to be an ancestral meeting place of the Ngāi Tahu people. And again, we have the meeting of many sports. And it's an appropriate setting for this final round match in the New Zealand Rugby League Premiership for 2019. Hello, folks. Stephen McIver, Louis Brown at your place, wherever that may be on this beautiful Canterbury afternoon, with a match between Counties and Canterbury, which both sides simply, Louis, had got to win.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a finals feel to it today, Stephen. Next week's the grand final, and both teams are playing for that space in the final against Akarana. So, you know, there's a lot of talent on display, but I'm really, really excited about the standard that's been going on the last few weeks and looking for these two teams to play today.
Canterbury is still the only unbeaten team, so they're in the box seat. Strong easterly, but home ground for the first time all season.
Yeah, first time they've played all year at home, and I know the boys are really excited to be back here, and you know, it means a lot to Canterbury Rugby League. But you know, they're playing against a county side that come off a big loss last week, and I know Spencer Taplin, who's a great coach, will embed it into them that they need to perform better today. And even better for a good old former Riccarton Knight in the hood as well. All right, let's take a look at the final scenario. We won't try and make this too difficult for you. Canterbury, option 1, Canterbury versus Akarana Ngā Punawai if Canterbury win or draw. Option 2, Akarana versus Canterbury at Mount Smart if Canterbury lose by 8 points or less. And option 3, Counties versus Akarana at Mount Smart next weekend if Counties win by 9 points or more. All we can say is soak it up, enjoy it. It's time to meet the teams with Bevan Dewar.
Thank you, Stephen. Hello, everyone. Beautiful day here in Christchurch as we have a look at the starting teams for today's game. First of all, in the Canterbury side, Ilalalio, Thompson, Paul, Sauni, Stanton, Arona, Campbell making up the backline, and in the forwards, Todd, Kakoi, Firokele, Latu, Baxendale, and Buston making up the starting lineups. As Stephen McIver caught up with their coach earlier on.
Andrew, the equation is quite simple today for Canterbury. You've got to win or draw to host the grand final. How are you approaching it?
Yeah, just like that, like a final. Pretty simple. We've just got to turn up and deliver our best today. It's
our first visit here to Ngā Punawai. It's an amazing complex, but most noticeable, the wind. Well, how do you battle that?
Yeah, I guess we've had a few weeks of getting used to it now, so hopefully it's a bit of an advantage for us. But yeah, the sun's out. Yeah, no excuses.
And from a coach's perspective, having Kaius Fa'atili back on the bench and in the side, how important is that for you?
Yeah, it's something different for us, I guess. He carries in a lot of expectation, but more than up to it, and just looking forward to seeing him out there again.
Best of luck. It's a great day for footy.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Canterbury in the box seat, undefeated so far in the NZRL Premiership. As we have a look at the Counties Manukau side today, they need to win by 9 or more. There's the starting lineup: Doyle, Vasu, Mika, Ele, Edwards, Dowie, Stowers, and Radish making up the back line. In the forwards, Halani, V, Purcell, Halalilo, Koe, and Hunt, the captain. Spencer Taplin caught up with Stephen McIver earlier on.
Spencer, this has been a tight competition. Last round of the regular season, and you're a chance to make the final, but you've got to win today.
Yeah, we definitely know we've got to win. Been reminded of it, but at the same time, we just got to keep improving on our performances. Like last week, a few things popped up. We just got to keep acknowledging them and rectifying them.
What were your takeaways from that loss to Akarana last week?
I suppose the improvements be our ruck, controlling the ruck, inside pressure were two of the major ones that led to a lot of joy for Akarana. So we worked at it this weekend and we've acknowledged it, and yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, definitely ready to go. Boys had a good week, good training, good captain's run yesterday, so ticked a few boxes there, and just looking forward to get stuck in.
Counties Manukau, as I say, need a win by 9 or more to make the final. Canterbury need to lose with an 8 or get the draw. As we have a beautiful day here in Christchurch. Just a slight wind will blow left to right, as you can see it on your screen. But a good crowd in to watch their home side, the Bulls, who, as I say, are in the box seat. Just the one title in the NZRL Premiership back in 2014. Undefeated so far this year. They made the final in 2015, but lost to this Counties team. As the two teams come out onto the park. good day for Canterbury Rugby League, Louis Brown.
Yeah, great day for Canterbury Rugby League. Here at Ngā Sports Hub, used to be the old AMP showground and a new home of rugby league in Christchurch. Speaking to some people in the crowd earlier, very excited about having their own identity, their field down here, and it's exciting for the Canterbury Bulls to be able to play this basically do or die game down here. First up, Bev.
Chris McMillan will look after today's game, the final game of the regular tournament season. All Akarana are into the final. Who they're going to play, we'll find out in the next 2 hours.
Good to go. Okay, boys, stay on here. Go left, follow, stay behind.
Counties get things going, and Canterbury will have first touch. Big run to get things going. Canterbury moving it on early. Had a strong forward game, Canterbury, and they get the first penalty of the afternoon.
Yeah, good intentions there from Canterbury. Great first up hit up from Alaleo, the fullback, who's in the fullback position this week. He's been, the last 2 games, he's played on the right wing and he's been devastating. And then the man who's been talked about this Canterbury side, Michael Butson, gets the penalty.
Cut up here from Canterbury, good defence from Counties on Latu. Now Canterbury moving it on. Fido Kelly. Karkoi. Now Butson. Some open space out here for Baxendale. Good meters being made early by the Bulls. Short side play, Paul. Good attacking start here from Canterbury, Karkoi. Now Aurora moving on quickly. County's defence have stripped it.
Great intentions from County's first up. Some great contact there. Kuya, great shot under the ball. Showed their intentions first up. Spencer Taplin will be very happy with that first defensive set from the country's Manukau team.
Thanks, boys. We'll go down in the tunnel. Ben, good riding, mate. Stay there, Brad. Thanks, Wally. Out!
Counties with first touch. Quick play here from dummy half, Counties Manukau. This time, Vasu. Counties Manukau able to relieve the pressure after an early Canterbury attack. Counties Manukau making good meters up the park at the moment.
Yeah, great set here from County, sorry. And the outside backs got in early. Geronimo Doyle, very sharp, McKeely, Edwards, and then the big front rowers, some of the size in this Counties Manukau team.
Stowers puts in the bomb early. Canterbury defuse that. Take it up. Canterbury first touch the ball there for Stanton. Now Ilalio. Karkoi goes the short side. So any wrapped in the County's defence. Canterbury making good meters every time they touch the footy. Campbell.
Good attacking position here for Canterbury.
Go forward meters again this time from Butson. Now Arona puts in the bomb as well. Pressure on at the back here for Counties. They do well to defuse it as Doyle does superb.
Great take there from Doyle. It's a kick that we've seen in the last few weeks from Teven Arona. Kicking for his right winger. But Geronimo Doyle up to the task today.
V moving it on. Counties Manukau. Done well so far. Canterbury slightly more of the territory, you'd have to say, in the first few minutes of the game. Counties play it quick down the short side. Nice little run here as well as they move their way up inside the Canterbury half. Clark V. Quick hands as they move it on. Purcell.
Yeah, great pressure there from Canterbury. It was led there from Alex Todd. The kick pressure on tackle 5. Stowers went to Radic and then caught with the ball. Big Purcell. He's not the man you want on tackle 5, Bev.
No, not at all. Canterbury on the charge. Butson. This is where their strength is, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, through the middles. They've got a few experienced players through the middle. Butson, Todd, who've played in some big games. Butson coming from the Melbourne Storm system down in Victoria. There's a real leader in that middle there.
Kakoi made some handy meters here. Arona going wide. Baxendale puts his head down, still going Baxendale. Ball's been ripped away superbly by Counties. That's smart play from Purcell. Counties diffuse the pressure again.
Connor Purcell got caught tackle on the last tackle earlier, and he's come up with a big play there from the big fella. It's a lot of back and forward here. Counties are looking like they're just poking their nose through the defensive line.
Short side play. Counties.
Move, guys, move.
Not too many mistakes. So the conditions are helping that, but so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good from Counties. They've been very, very sharp in their transition. Their back 5 have had a great start to the game. Just taking that pressure off their front row forwards, who are doing a massive thing in defence. There's a slight easterly coming here from left to right at the back of the Canterbury Bulls, and Counties are actually running into it. It's a very heavy wind. But you wouldn't think that, the way that they're carrying the ball. Great attacking set here for the Counties Manukau side.
First real opportunity here for the Stingray. Slight injury.
Yeah, I think he's saying he's might be a crusher here. Guess that's accidental. You never like seeing these things. James Dowie, let's hope he's all right. It's a hard spot to be in that, Bev. Backing into the tackle, being the tackler. You're so focused on wrapping the ball up and completing the tackle. But you've got to be, you know, it's good that the game's looking after the players.
Just taking all safety precautions here. Counties Manukau need to win by 9 today or more. They want to make the final next week. Canterbury need to win or draw or lose within 8.
That's good maths, Bev. I finished school in year 10, so I'm glad you've got it.
And look at you now.
Still don't know my times table. So we're having a bit of break to play here. Counties Manukau with the penalty. It's a great attacking spot for this Counties Manukau side.
Yes, first real attacking opportunity here for the Stingrays. V moving it on, ball on the inside from Radic. It is for Purcell. V Radic. Moving out quickly now. Doyle backing himself, gets the pass. And to touch they go. Good Canterbury defence.
Yeah, smart defence there from Canterbury. It was a good ball there from Doyle. Getting in his centre on the outside. I really thought that the centre could have won himself. But the sliding defence here shows what kind of trust that this Canterbury team have within each other. The talk, the communication in the line, telling your player to slide off. No one turned in. No one tried to solve it by themselves. They'll take a lot of confidence from that.
Head right in, Geronimo. Yeah, mate. That's all good. Stay there, Drew. Geronimo, head in, mate. Ball in. Out!
Adorna sees the scrum. Canterbury off the back. Defensive set here for Canterbury. Campbell moving it on quickly. Latu backing himself, gets the offload as well. This is good meters from the Bulls. Short side play. Karkoi back to Latu, keeping it alive. Using the concrete mixes at the moment. This time Todd. Now Adorna. Moves it down the park. Canterbury are chasing this one hard. County's under a bit of pressure here. Under big pressure. Not a bad kick from Canterbury, and County's do well to get out of trouble.
Yeah, great play from both sides. Smart kick there from Arona. Using that wind behind him, kicked down to the right-hand corner, and a great chase from Thompson. Canterbury really let them off the hooks there. Great work from Geronimo Doyle, using his smarts to move the ball. Be disappointed in that, Coach Omatangi, with the chase there.
County's Manukau doing well to get out of trouble. Even game so far. As V puts in the kick himself. Canterbury will have control of this. Here it is for Thompson.
Rangi Thompson getting his first taste of the Premiership today.
Now Karkoi again for Todd. Canterbury using their big forwards up the ruck. Now Campbell, ball on the inside. There for Sauni.
Erwin Sauni replacing his brother Matt in the centres, who's over in Samoa, having the week off. How good's that, be able to interchange with your brother? Shows the talent in their family.
Canterbury, Orona puts it high. Canterbury putting in the kick, and County's Manukau bringing this back nicely. Vasu does well.
Great take there from Vasu. Very confident, attacking the ball. He's looked a real threat on this left-hand wing. He's been busy, Purcell. Real leader in that front row there. What a fast-paced game. Like you said earlier, Bev, no mistakes. To and throw. Teams are kicking early.
And set completion near on perfect, really, for both teams. As County's Manukau make their way up to the halfway. The kick in was touched, deflected slightly, ball be there. And Canterbury keeping this alive, maybe a chance down the sideline. Thompson up to the halfway. Quick ball again, on the charge. Ilalio. Arona, quick hands, Todd takes it into the tackle.
Go through, Natani, give space.
Now, Karkoi, Arona, Campbell looks to go himself, the little halfback. Originally from Greymouth, now Todd, quick hands, Arona, back in himself. This is good meters from Canterbury. In hot attack, 10 meters out. Arona, a tad injured here. Time off.
Yeah, great attacking there from Canterbury. Brad Campbell, who's been so good the last few weeks attacking that line. His play with Arona, they both came from the Hornby Panthers. Talking to Jamie Lester, the assistant coach, he said they were the form halves of the competition. I actually asked if that was a ploy to select 2 clubmen on such a short notice in the team on this kind of tournament. And he said that they were the best half combination in the Canterbury competition. And they've certainly showed that the last few weeks.
Yes, absolutely. Their form has been outstanding for both this Canterbury side. Time off with this injury. Still 0-0 the score. Counties Manukau, the last time they won a title, NZRL Premiership back in 2015, their only title. And they were finalists last year as well. So they know finals football.
They're coached by a very smart coach in Spencer Taplin. He's been around the Auckland Rugby League for a long time. He's got a lot of young boys in this team who've got a lot of potential. Geronimo Doyle's been around a while. Radic, Willie Stowers. Players that he can rely on and he knows he can build a team around. I've been really impressed with the way they've started this game. They got up early this morning. A 4 a.m. wake-up call for some of the boys to get on a 5:20 plane. And they've certainly showed up with a lot of energy.
Push up, Jamal. Hang on, Tevin. Jamal, go forward, mate. Last tackle, Tevin. Hold! Hold! Go.
Canterbury in hot attack. Campbell moving it on. Now the stabbing grubber. Kept the races on here. Counties Manukau do well. And they survive. Now, Doyle.
I probably would have liked that kick again, Baxendale. Just a bit more heat on it.
Slight mistake.
And the first mistake of the game. Probably not the kind of position you want to make it in, coming out of your own end. As Vasu, who I was speaking about earlier, has had a great start to the game.
Jamal agrees.
If you see Baxendale showing his versatility, the 2-pass kick, the back rower. Great pick up there from Doyle. Michael Butson showing his great intentions there, coming out of the line, leading the line speed, good energy. And a real attacking spot here for Canterbury.
Absolutely. On the charge they go. Campbell holds the pass. Moving it quickly. Latu onto Ilalio. It's the pass as well. Canterbury. Butson plays the ball. Karkoi. Todd. Nice little wraparound play. Arona. Now Baxendale. Counties Manukau defence holding at the moment. Karkoi. Big run here from Fido Kelly. Tries to find the offload. Counties D holding at the moment. Karkoi. Campbell holds the pass. Has a go. Ever so close. Centimetres short. Karkoi. Puts on the kick himself. It's deflected all round. Counties get out of trouble and do superb.
Oh, you've got to give it to the Counties team. The way they defended their line, they scrambled so well. Brad Campbell with the show and go. Held up just. And it was that fullback again. Just very, very busy. Coach Taplin will be very, very happy with that.
Counties Manukau looking for a nice clean set. Get out of trouble. They've done well so far. Making handy meters and relieving the pressure. Now V. Counties Manukau under a bit of pressure here. Keeping it alive though. Over the top. Quick hands. Vasu puts in the stabbing grubber kick. Canterbury will have control of this. Ilalio.
He's 10 and hold. Wait. Go 1.
Once again, Alex Todd coming out of the line, putting some great kick pressure on, forcing the Canterbury Monaco half to pass the ball.
Go 2.
Kakoi, Sauni, having a run. Good run as well from the number 4.
Hold, boys, wait. Go 3. 1 marker.
Now, Kakoi, Arona, Baxendale.
Go 4.
Kakoi again on the charge. Not a bad run from Butson, looking for the offload. Canterbury again up the ruck, making very handy meters. Campbell, Latu puts in the stabbing grubber. It might set up here for Canterbury. Counties do well.
Knock on by Canterbury. Okay, it's gone forward. Got a double knock on, so we've got a handover on the 10.
Great flow of play from both teams. See that man Butson.
Hey, mate, draw him out. Draw him out. On the 10.
He loves running the unders line, then coming back off the right foot. So strong in contact. The Counties Manukau really showing up in defence.
Play with your foot.
The scramble, the energy.
Some heavy contact. Counties Monaco. Edwards playing the ball.
Go 2.
Counties Manukau made their first change.
Go 3.
Number 17, Tyler Polder, coming in. Getting some impact off the bench. Quite warm down there on the field, around about 20 degrees.
Go nothing late.
It's a beautiful day in Christchurch as Doyle puts in the bomb. Canterbury do well to take that. Alaleo.
Hang on, Taylor. Wait, mate.
Big presence at fullback.
Go 1.
And a slight mistake. Counties will be happy.
That's good comms there, right?
Yeah,
Keep that up.
uncharacteristic mistake there
Lost ball.
from Vincent Paul. Not looking where the ball is.
You just have to give a 10 on those. Yeah.
So those 1%ers in games like these that you need to get right, the basics, especially at 20 minutes in at 0-0.
Thanks, Canterbury. We'll start going now, fellas. Here's our mark over here. We'll go to Canterbury.
Chris
Do I need it
McMillan,
with 2 hands?
referee.
Michael, hold there, mate.
Last time I saw him ref, he had a fresh fade. He's let it grow out a bit today.
Alani, wait. Ball in. Out.
Here come the Stingrays on the attack. Stowers moves it on. Now Doyle.
Here, Michael. Wait. Go 1.
And here from Edwards. Now V, quick pull down the short side, maybe a chance here. Step and a go from Stowers, gets the pass, a knock on. Canterbury will survive.
Very unlucky there. Edwards is fighting to play the ball. Be able to get on this front, quick play the ball, and V out of dummy half. Willie Stowers getting the right arm free for offload, and then the young hooker.
Thanks, boys. Hold there, Georgie.
Missed opportunity there for Counties.
Alani, hit him, mate.
Lucky thing for Canterbury that
Ball in.
the ball was dropped.
Canterbury with a defensive set.
Stand there, Tony. Wait. Go.
Kakoi, now Todd.
Off the ball, tomorrow. Tony, hold, mate. Wait. Go 2. Markers are good. Stand there.
Canterbury made their first change too.
Go 3.
Number 17, Kaius Botilion, man of the match.
That's good.
The first run against Akarana, young 17-year-old. There's a lot of X factor, his ability to run the ball. So watch out for number 17.
Penalty for Counties. Give them a chance to get some territory.
We'll go back here.
Bit of an arm wrestle at the moment.
There's a mark here, mate.
A few opportunities for each side. not been able to execute. These teams are 3 weeks in now. They know each other, the way they play. They've developed as teams over the weeks. We've seen it certainly here. He's been called for a shoulder charge there. Kakwe.
Counties Monaco back on the attack, still 0 the score. After 23 minutes, and a slight mistake. Mistakes are coming through now. The commentators curse from before.
You're pushing forward.
A loud cheer from the crowd there.
You don't need to push forward here.
Great turnout here for the people of Canterbury. Small rugby league community. They've been very successful over the years. Back in the barter card days, when saw some rugby league royalty down there in Phil Prescott. Led the Bulls to many titles back in the 2000s.
Way we go. Hold there, George. Stay down, mate.
It's just great to see Canterbury Rugby League be able to have their own identity, like I mentioned earlier. The facilities here are great.
Such proud history amongst a lot of the rugby league provinces, especially in the South Island, Canterbury and West Coast. There's Akarana, Auckland up in the North Island, Taranaki as well. Dates back to when the game started, Provincial Rugby League. It's good to see it still going. Todd plays the ball, Kakwe. Now Baxendale, big defence on him. Now Kakwe butts it on the charge. Now Orona puts in the high one again. Vasu will get under this and takes it nicely. On it goes for Doyle. Backing himself, Doyle gets away from the first defender.
Okay, James, stand up. Wait here, mate. Wait. Go, James.
Counties Monaco making some good meters.
Wait. Wait. Go two.
Powerful run there from Edwards.
Here, mate. Wait. Go three.
But play the ball from dummy half. Very handy.
17 here.
Doing well here, Counties Monaco. Moving it quickly. Trying to get it over the top. Ball still alive here. Now Radic. 20 metres out. Quick ball again. Stabbing grubber could put in. Canterbury under a bit of pressure. But Ila Leo does well.
Great set from Counties. Nearly 90 metres. The back five have been massive. They've got quite big forwards here, Counties. They like to go through the middle. Their back five, Dowie, Basul, strong runners also. See the young interchange hooker come on. He's really made an impact. A few stoppages now. Anytime someone gets a bit of momentum, we have a stoppage. Deep breaths. It's good pace of this game, though. It's got a real finals feel to it. There's mathematics behind it. It's basically do or die for each side.
It's been fairly disciplined rugby league, actually, hasn't it? Cool, calm, collected both teams. Just a few mistakes, handling mistakes, that is.
Yeah. Discipline. Also credit to the referee, McMillan, Chris McMillan. He's really let the game flow. Left the whistle in the pocket for the fair amount of this game. That's the way we like to see it.
Caius, just need another couple of steps on the 10, mate. Thanks, mate. All good. Counties all good?
So, bit of time off for players to catch their breath. Akarana into the final. Comes down to this game to see who will face them and where they will face them as well.
Be nice to be Akarana today. No pressure on them, sitting back at home. Hello to the boys there. Francis Ledger, led by them. Led by him, sorry. had a big victory yesterday over the Waikato team. They'll take some confidence into next week's final.
Yeah, big result in the end yesterday. Canterbury have possession here. 14 minutes to go before half-time. 0-all the score still. Tongo. Now Kakoi, Campbell, Latu. Nice quick hands here from Canterbury. And they keep it alive, Latu. Now a chance down the left-hand side for Canterbury. Stanton making some handy meters.
Sony with a great offload.
Campbell puts in the high one. Doyle's knocked it on at the back. And Canterbury will get an attacking platform.
A bit of a floater from Brad Campbell. The way he kicked the ball, he kicked the belly of the ball. Just gets up in the air, just floats. Different to a spiral bomb. You just see him kick the belly of it. Bit of pressure on him. Usually so safe under the ball, Geronimo Doyle. Very uncharacteristic. Bit of good attacking raid from Canterbury on the left-hand side there. Latu, he's looked very probing down that side. His offload, his ability to pass the ball on. Quick hands, Sony. Then we had Regan Stanton make a little break. As you see Campbell feeding the scrum. So let's see what him and Arona can come up with together.
Arona going wide. Now Leo gets the pass, Thompson. 5 metres out from the county's line. Canterbury an attack. Paul. Arona.
Okay, roll away, Jamal. Just here, mate. Hang on. Go to.
Now, Kakoi. Slight mistake there from Tongo.
That execution.
Here, Toddy. Wait. Go 0.
Just not focusing on the basics. You've got to be ready. You don't get really many opportunities to attack the opposing line. And you've got to make the most of it when you're down there. So a real let off for Counties Manukau.
Here come the Stingrays. Driving their way up the park. Getting out of trouble.
This is 4.
Tuai and a dummy half, moves it on quickly. Now Stowers flicks the pass, awkward ball. Counties pounce on the scraps.
Hold Michael. How, mate? Wait. Go, nothing late. Outside, George is good.
Big kick in there from Radich. Canterbury take it nicely. Stanton does well. Slightly lifted, but safe enough. Quick play the ball. Canterbury centralising play here now. A break up the park. Jacksondale plays the ball.
2. Play the ball. Hold. Go 2.
Thompson,
the fullback, loves attacking with the ball. Shows his skills, his ability to offload. Canterbury bring on number 14, Brad Austin. Quick little thing about him, he just got back from representing Canada, Canadian Rugby League. They actually played against Serbia. They won one, they lost one. So something you wouldn't really expect. It's good to see that the countries are developing in the game.
Doyle does well. That high one. Nice floater again from Campbell. But Doyle does well. Counties Manukau.
Hold. Hold. Go 2. Hey, boys. Hold him, mate. Wait.
Cecil better at the moment in terms of attack and defence. Still 0-all the score. Counties Manukau move the way up inside the Canterbury half. Tuai hits the short side. Step and a go from Nika Ele.
Go, nothing late.
Time here. Stab and kick right down the centre of the field, and that will hold up nicely here. Canterbury under a bit of pressure here as they look to bring it out. Counties Manukau trying to trap them inside the in goal, but Canterbury do well only just and by centimetres.
Oh, that's a great play. Regan standing here. He's trying to let it go dead. Looking for those 7 tackles set. It held up. It was a great kick.
Go 2.
From Radic. Great work from Stanton to be able to get out of the in-goal line.
Both teams fairly solid in defence, it must be said. And able to defuse all the kicks that come their way, especially those stab and grubbers, which we have seen. Canterbury moving their way forward. Tafua playing the ball. Orona, Baxendale, stepping and going and setting off. Maybe a chance. Canterbury trying to keep things alive.
Yeah, great play from Canterbury. Orona tipping on early to Fa'atili. We should have held the ball there, showing his big right foot step in a palm.
Big run here from Edwards. Good run as well. Counties. Toai. Now, big run from Counties Manukau wing. Vasu just getting involved there. Now Toai, quick ball again.
He's been impressive, Toai.
Gets the offload. Vasu keeping it alive here. Counties Manukau, maybe a chance. 8 metres out from the Canterbury line. Mika Eli has a go himself. Vasu kicking across field here. It's high as well, pressure on. Ball's set up for Counties. They look to keep it alive. They've gone backwards. Step and a go. Counties keeping it alive now, the stab and grubber. Canterbury should have control of this here. They will be under pressure. And a goal line dropout coming up.
What a set. Anytime there's second phase play, each team's look dangerous. Popping balls at the back. Tackle 5. Big Tongo found himself cleaning up the scraps as we see Counties Manukau get the first repeat set of the game. 8 minutes to go in this first half. Haven't been able to break both sides yet.
Few injuries this first half, not major ones, but niggly ones nonetheless.
Yeah, I was just saying before, anytime there's a bit of momentum, a few stoppages, you have to get a breather. It's very hot down there. And
okay, we're going to go, mate. We're going to go. So we need to make a decision.
But impressive start from both sides. A little bit of execution.
Michael, Mike, on and behind, mate. Mike, big win. Only take your time on it.
So Counties will get another set of 6 here. Big run. And in the red zone already, Toai. Counties Manukau. Holder. Play the football. So move it quickly. Now it's flicking out the back door. Now Doyle stepping and going, trying to find a gap.
Go 3.
Radic holds the pass, he puts on the stab and grab it, kick a chance. And a mistake, the call.
Oh, big let off there from Canterbury for Canterbury. Counties Manukau. That Radic Doyle combination.
0 coming.
Looking for the little stab kick, no fullback at home. And once again, the execution just quite not there.
Stanton playing the ball. Canterbury getting out of trouble here. Up to the halfway already. Sony.
Got numbers here on the right. Arona.
Fa'atili. Nice run from him. Up to the 40 inside County's half. Austin gets it on.
Hold here. Hold. Go for.
Now Austin. Campbell. Latu. Nice ball. Canterbury running a gap. Sony plays the ball. Now Campbell. Arona puts in the stabber as well. It's awkward rugby league all round, and Counties pounce on the mistake again.
Help our middle here.
Yeah, great attack, but I tell you what, you've got to give it to Counties. They just keep turning up for each other. Anytime Canterbury make a half break, there's someone in the picture making that tackle. Playing away from home, and they've certainly got a lot of energy. They're playing for each other, turning up.
Edwards, he's done well today already, and from centre, just relieving the pressure. Some big runs from him as well.
Oh, he's been strong. Just his fight, the way he runs the ball, he's never held. They've been great. The back five of Counties Manukau. Defence into transition into attack.
Counties get rid of it. Doyle at the back for Canterbury. Should I say Ilalio?
Like to see Canterbury get back here and present some shape. This is where they're really dangerous from 40 out. Some big back rowers. Present a bit of shape for Campbell and Arona. 5 minutes to go. You'd like to be going in with up on the board.
Austin, and from dummy half, Arona. Campbell. Latu again, trying to punch his way through.
That man Edwards, great shot. Great shot.
Campbell trying to find some open space, does well. Keeping it alive here, Tafua. Big run from him. 5 metres out. Arona puts in the grubber again. It's going to sit up here for Counties. And a set of 6 coming up here for Canterbury.
Great play there from Canterbury. Brad Campbell was the man that set it all up. Coming back off his left foot. Finding Roger Tafua through the middle. And then a very mature play from Tevin Campbell. Tevin Arona. As we see Canterbury get their first repeat set. 4 minutes to go. A real attacking option here.
Wait here, fellas.
Counties with the goal line dropout. Canterbury bringing it back. Stanton winding up. Bring it on. Tongo. Austin. Campbell. Arona. Fa'atili.
Go 3. Drew's not there. Watch 7. 3.
Arona. Tafua coming across field, gets the pass as well. Keeping it alive here, Sony getting close to the touchline. Counties Manukau have got the ball.
Unlucky there for Counties. Geez, they've been good in defence, especially on their own line. They've absorbed a lot of pressure. The way Canterbury play, they shift it side to side. They've got players that can beat players one-on-one. The way that Arona and Campbell link up. Latu. But Edwards again, he's had a great game. Just scramble. The hustle.
Not going to make it a slide at this rate. What's that, mate? Just cramp, is it?
Cramp.
Okay, we're going to go with it, mate.
Hasn't been hydrating.
Scrum, boys.
He used to, while I was playing, they brought in this thing just when I was ending for cramp, pickle juice,
Okay.
like gherkin juice.
Okay, mate.
I don't know if it did anything for cramp, but it was a big thing in the NRL.
I'm going to shoot you. It's been last minute.
Nothing's got any pickle juice.
I'll blow the whistle, bro. Thanks, Sean Mo. Thanks, buddy. Let's go, boys. In. Danny, binding up, mate. Wait there, George. Hit in 14. Wait, Brad. Fall in. Out!
Canterbury in hot attack again at Ona. Fa'atili.
George! 3 here. Go one. Wait. Go one.
Austin on the charge. Butson getting close. Right under the goal sticks. Moving it. Campbell holds the pass over the top. What a ball. What a try. Saved it.
Forward pass.
Going forward.
Sony
Look, Daryl. That's it, mate.
would have been the first try of the game. It was a great ball from Campbell, but obviously forward. But once again,
Exactly.
Canterbury's Monaco.
We'll come back, hey?
Great defence. Forcing the forward pass.
Hold there, Michael. Head right in, Ben.
Canterbury's
Thanks,
Monaco
boys.
go into half-time very confident.
There we go. Stay there, Brad.
They'll run into a
Okay,
headwind.
George.
They'll have the wind at their back in the second half. And their goal line defence has been massive.
Go, go. Right on the ball here.
Defensive set here. Absolutely correct in saying that. Lewis, they will be happy with a 0-all scoreline at the break, considering they've been playing against the wind. Absolutely.
Stand up. Go 2.
Give it to me!
Go 350.
Oh, boy!
Counties Monaco, Hunt. He's been busy, the back rower. Quick ball again there for Toai. Has a bit of a run from dummy half, and not a bad one either.
Oh, I like the look of this player.
Counties Monaco in an attack here. Right on the stroke of half-time, a kick in the head. It's going to sit up here. And out it goes. Dead and goal.
Should be half-time.
This will probably be the final play
Let's go, Brad.
of the half.
The clock's gone back in time.
Stanton. There's the siren. That'll be half-time. It's scoreless. 0-0 here at Christchurch between Canterbury and Counties Monaco.
All at half-time from Ngā between the Canterbury Bulls and the Counties Manukau Stingrays. You know this is finals football. One of these teams wants to be in the final next week, either here or at Mount Smart Stadium. I've got to say, the one word that both coaches we talk about, Louis, is execution.
Yeah, both sides are really attacking the ball well. But Counties Manukau, the way that they've been defending their line, they'll take a lot of confidence going into half-time. They're running into the wind, and the way that they were turning up for each other, Spencer Taplin will be very, very happy with their defence.
You've got to look at Canterbury and go, the more they move it around, you look at use the likes of Latu, you lose Butson, you lose Fa'atili, and play a bit more second phase ball, they might catch Counties Manukau short.
Yeah, that's what they've been really good at the last few weeks, Canterbury. The reason why they've been so good, Campbell, Arona linking up, getting their big fellas on the edge, Latu, KS Fatali. They've been strong. Anytime that Alialala's through the ball, he's looking strong, beating the first player and get on that quick play the ball.
But you've got to look at, there are moments when you look at Counties Manukau going forward, you go, wow, they just need that half break and they're gone.
Yeah, the young centre of the Edwards, he's been awesome for the way he's carried the ball, the way he's defended. But you know, it's any time that any team gets a second phase, a bit of an offload, it's open.
Okay, so what we can tell, it's actually heating up here quite a bit. It's very, very warm, and I now just wonder, as we sort of head into a beautiful summer on Sky Sport, whether that might come into play a little bit.
Yeah, well, we've seen a lot of breakage in play. You know, anytime that someone's got a flow on, that there's been an injury or a stoppage in play. So it's kind of playing into the players' hands, but it's very, very hot down here. You're looking like you're getting a bit of a tan, so you're looking good, mate.
It's constant. It's a constant tan. It's not false. Don't get me wrong. Let us just remind you of the scenario here. Quite simply, if Canterbury want to be in the final, they've got to win or draw, and they are straight through. Then there is numbers about finishing and losing by 8 less. You'll figure it out. But right now, if it stays this way, Canterbury get to host the final. It's 0-0 at half-time from Ngā Punawai. Stay with us because there's another 40 minutes of great footy on the other side. It's the last match of the regular season, the New Zealand Rugby League Premiership, live on the home of the great game, Sky Sport 4.
Half-time here at Ngā Punawai Stadium in Christchurch, 0-0. The score between the Bulls and the Stingrays. If this was to be the final score at the end of the game, Canterbury will host the final next week. If they win, they will host the final next week, obviously. And if they lose within 8, Akarana will host the final against Canterbury. Counties need to win by 9 or more to make the final. Hopefully that makes sense, Lewis Brown.
You lost me there. All I know is that one of these teams will be in the final next week. Both teams are known for their attacking ability. We spoke about it in the first half. Just a little bit of execution. See the young hooker in frame there. Certainly made an impact. He's came off the bench. Big Michael Butson. Like to see him get a bit more involved.
Good luck, fellas.
Second half
This is good.
underway. Counties in possession here. They've got the wind behind their back now as well. Playing their favour. They've done very well, as Lewis Brown alluded to just before half-time. Keeping ball in hand against that wind. There's a fairly strong breeze. Not outrageous, though. Counties Manukau move their way up inside the Canterbury half. Tukinga. A kick in there from Radic. Nice kick for the corner. And Canterbury will have a defensive set, 10 out from their own line.
Yeah, smart play from Radic, using the wind. That's how Spencer Taplin would like them to play the rest of this game, on the front foot, turning the big Canterbury pack around, making them come into this headwind.
Have a look, Taylor. Thanks, John Mo. Don't break early, John Mo.
Port Hills in the background.
Stay in, Junior. Chorus skater, mate. Hang on.
Beautiful day here in Christchurch.
Two hands. In. Out.
Canterbury bringing it out. Paul plays the ball here. Now Latu driven back in the tackle. Counties Manukau leading the charge here as well. Edwards again, big on defence today. The Counties number 4. Campbell. Well, Solny. Austin. Canterbury heading down the short side. Quick play the ball again. Austin making some handy meters. Slow play the ball. Campbell. Arona. Straight up in the air. Not much distance on it. Counties take it nicely. And take it to ground through Mikaele.
Just shows you how strong that wind is. Even though he had some pressure on him, I don't know, got a fair hack on that. Held up.
Quick play here from Toai. Good meters from Counties. Now Doyle. Toai. Hustling their way up a bit further to Kinga. Toai. Now, stab and grab a kick. Stop. Fulton picked up by Counties. And Radish does well here as he gets close to the try line. Counties Manukau with an early attacking opportunity. On the charge. Trying to muscle their way through. Purcell knocks it on. No advantage. And a strip.
As we hear the players talk to each other. Good strong contact. Oh.
Jamal, we're over here.
I think the player on the leg stored his hands on the attacker.
Here goes Hunt. Counties Manukau with another attacking set here. Having a go and a run and a good try to get things going. Counties draw first blood finally.
And it's that man that come off from the bench. Ty. He's certainly made an impact on this game. Just a quick play the ball. Getting over the advantage line. Just as smarts at dummy half. Be happy with that one. Richard?
Right in the middle, Joe.
Going to be disappointed with that. Been in the arm wrestle for so long, for 44 minutes of this game. To let up a try like that. A little bit soft through the middle.
How's our mate? 3
See, the kick's good. 6-0. Started with that man and pitcher Radic. Going through the little back-to-back set. Canterbury player put out his foot. You see, Toai.
So you may be around
Too strong.
Same way, bro.
So Counties Manukau really started this half well. Got a good basis off their first set. Long kick.
Stay behind.
Found some space. The defense has been good.
Chase is good. I'll go in front of you, mate.
Campbell restarts. Counties Manukau.
That's okay.
Bringing it back.
Just watch that.
Oh, poor mistake there.
He's a big boy. It was a great carry. Bumped off one of the Canterbury players.
Easy. Scrum. Canterbury ball.
And he came up. It's a coach killer, that one. Anytime you score points, you want to complete off the back of it.
Thanks, John, mate. Hold there, Taylor. In, mate. Head in. Hang on, Kevin. 2 hands, mate. Ball in. Out!
Campbell, Latu, ball on the inside for Sony. Muscling his way through. Still going. Austin. Now Campbell has a dab himself. Campbell. Hard to put away, ever so close. He had a reach, just short.
Hold. Go 2.
Now, Ido Kelly stopped in his tracks. Austin, Campbell, Arona going wide here. Stab and grab a kick. Ball still played on. Counties Manukau picked up the scraps here.
Yeah, probably wasn't the best play, the kick there. Should have just took the tackle, gone through the hands.
Vasu.
But once again, Counties Manukau, the way they're defending today, they really want to be in this final next week. Geronimo Doyle coming at the big tackle on Brad Campbell.
He's okay.
Counties Monaco doing well here up the ruck. And a penalty as well.
It's that hooker again. Geez, he's been good. Just recognising when there's one marker, the quick play the ball. His footwork, strength, and his fight to be able to get the penalty. We see Fatali flop there.
Stop. Boys, get right back.
Oh, that's a great touch finder.
Using that breeze, isn't he?
Smarts. Great attacking raid here for Counties.
Quick tap taken. Counties Monaco trying to catch Canterbury napping. Deep inside the red zone. Vasu. Awkward pass. Canterbury doing well to contain Radic. Now Hunt. Quick ball here now. Doyle stepping and going. Doyle backs himself, goes wide as well. Maybe a chance on the corner. Counties Monaco get try number 2.
Thanks, Cyril.
James Dowie finishes off some work from Doyle. You see a great ball out in front. Stowers, Doyle. Irwin Sauni. If you're going to come out of the line, you've got to make sure you make the tackle. Doyle with the footwork. Got it on the outside of Campbell. Headgear to headgear. James Dowie gets Counties Monaco's second try on the board. And a great start to the half.
Yes, indeed. If the game was to end right now, Counties would be in the final.
Luckily for this Canterbury crowd, there's still 30 minutes to go. Drew Radic.
A pin ball, just missed. 10-0.
Sauni missing the tackle there. And Doyle, like I said earlier, his footwork to be able to get on the outside, commit the winger. And James Dowie scores in the corner. Canterbury need to find something here.
Chase is good. It's okay.
Counties Monaco bringing the big Canterbury defence. Ball popped out. And that's the mistake Canterbury needed.
Here we go. That's the response you want from your players. The contact. Big Fiddle Kelly. Michael Butson.
Okay, thanks, Counties. We'll start going in. Don't brain curly, boys. Hold there, Taylor. Hang on, mate. You must have your binding up. Get your arm around. Hold your mate in there. Brad, head in. Brad Austin. In, Tevin. Out!
Canterbury, Austin off the back. Now Paul stepping and going. Canterbury down by 10. Odona, ball on the inside for Butson. Wrapped in the tackle. Canterbury still in the red zone. And they get the penalty.
Yep, penalty
Made
there.
the tackle on the legs, you've come back around.
Turtled him, which means he's working the play
hang
up.
on, Brad. We'll go, mate.
So Canterbury find themselves taken in the 10-metre zone. Alex Todd, real pioneer of this Canterbury side.
Austin, Odona, Campbell, ball on the inside, punching their way through. Canterbury get the try. Alaleo.
Oh, he's been good today, Alaleo. Anytime Brad Campbell and Arona link up, something's happening. Ball's out in front. Arona, Campbell. Campbell committing the defender. And Alaleo, little inside ball. He's been very good today, Alaleo. Been playing on the right wing the last few weeks. Finds himself at fullback today. Very dangerous with the ball. His energy he brings to the side. Devin Arona, sorry. Co-captain. A lot of talent. Spent some time up at the Warriors Pathways. New South Wales Cup.
Arona gets it. 10-6.
Brad Campbell digging into the line, making the defender commit. The inside defence was too slow. We'll have to tie in and get the try scorer, Alaleo.
Counties at the restart. Canterbury control it only just.
Here we are, Taylor. Wait.
Big run here from Butson for Canterbury.
Go two.
Up Campbell, Latu, busy around the fringe today. Austin, Campbell holds the pass, decides to have a run himself. Dangerous and open space, the little halfback. Latu, this is good meters from Canterbury, it must be said. Very solid set. Austin, Campbell puts in the bomb. Pressure on at the back here for Counties. Doyle does well. Wrapped in the tackle by Thompson.
Yeah, it's a great set from Canterbury. Big man, Latu on this left edge, busy, getting turned under, found his front. Canis Manukau a bit loose in the contact there. We saw Brad Campbell come up for a good finish to the set. Feels like the momentum's changed a little bit now. You see Doyle.
V taking it to ground. Canis Manukau finished the set with Radic. Ball sits up here at the back for Canterbury. Ilaleo again. Wrapped in the Counties defence, driven back slightly as well.
I know, go back. Hold, go Benny. Go one.
Canterbury with their first change.
Up nine.
James Baxendale on
hold.
for Danny Latu, who's been great today for the Canterbury side.
Crowd getting vocal. Canterbury move their way inside the Counties half. A player down and back play.
By number 9. Okay, time off. We've got time off.
We've got punch in the face here.
Okay, I'll get you to come on in a second.
Somebody's lost their cool.
So to say again, you've got to come on.
Another stoppage. See if we can get a replay.
So I'll follow the ball. Tell me what you've got in the ruck here.
So after,
Hang on, wait, Tim.
after the tackle, Number 9 there has stood up and thrown a punch at the player playing the ball.
Okay, I'm going to call over the captain and number 9. Just tell me exactly that.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. Okay. Where's the mark? Where he is now? Yeah. Okay. Brad, I'll just get you guys to go back, please, mate. You're going to get the penalty, but just go back. Jamal and 9.
Players like that can change the game.
Just tell me exactly what you said. Okay, this is time for you guys to listen. All right? Yes, mate.
Yeah, so after the tackle, we've had the tackler.
No, he's talking to me.
We've had the tackler stand up, number 9, throw a punch.
Okay.
Player.
Thanks, Daryl. Thanks, mate.
A punch.
You're throwing a punch, and there you're gone for 10, mate. Way to go. Hang on, mate.
You don't need that. That's the stuff.
No, that's all right. Just give us time, please, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's just changed the game.
Obviously, there's a little bit of feeling coming to the game. That's okay, but we need to control our emotions, okay? It's been a good game to now. We can't ever repeat of that, okay? So I'll give you time to go back and talk to your fellas. Any more repeat of that, we'll have more guys sitting down, okay?
Can I just talk about it? So he's got him in the ruck, holding his hand.
Yeah, we're past that. It's the punch, okay? So have a talk to your guys and we'll carry on. Thanks, mate. Where's our mark, Daryl? Okay. Boys, we're going to be back here. You're going to have a penalty. Yeah, mate. Come back, Michael. Thanks, mate. Come back. Are you going to tap? Okay, wait till I move back on the 10.
It's super slow in there.
There's a bit of both, mate. A bit of both. Okay, hang on. Okay, Brad, hang on, mate. Thanks, Brad.
The big 10 minutes coming up for Counties, down to 12 men.
Richard, stand up, matey.
Been up to the task today in their hustle, their defence. Let's see if they can turn up for each other.
Canterbury
Richard! Hold!
just inside the Counties half. Austin moves it on. Butson taking on the defence as he always does. Hard to put away. Still wrestling with them.
That's a great carry.
Wait, go through.
Now, Campbell, Soini,
Hold here, mate, don't go early. Wait.
5 metres out, Austin. Campbell. Arona leaves it behind. It's gone backwards, says the ref.
Last one, get up.
Bit of pressure relieves.
Hold.
Canterbury going back here. Now, Campbell puts in the stab and grubber kick. Deflected straight away, and Counties Manukau will have possession.
There's a worrying set there from Canterbury. Not much happening. Kind of went too sideways. Counties Manukau still turning up for each other. You've got to be happy with that.
Wait, go two.
Just see Geronimo Doyle slip into hooker. Nothing there. V being put in the sin bin for 10.
3-second marker. Swing. Good now.
Counties Manukau doing well here to relieve the pressure. One man down at the moment, and for another 9 minutes.
Last one, Toddy. Hold. Go, nothing late.
Doyle. Now,
Outside.
Stowers puts in the high bomb. Canterbury take it well. Ila Leo again. Does well to return it.
Here, Connor. Hold. Go. One.
Stanton, not a bad run, gets the offload as well. Canterbury set off down the park. Baxendale. Stanton, quick ball. Now Soini again.
Hold here, wait. Go three.
Ball on the inside. Step and a go
Eyes up, wing.
from Butson.
Hold your wing, Regan. Wait. Wait, Connor. Go four.
Austin. Quick hands here. Now, Ba'atili. 22 metres out from the Counties line. Arona. Austin. Puts boot to ball. Counties will take this easily and look to set off maybe. Edwards.
Yeah,
doing well.
Austin should have passed there. Bit of a nothing kick. Once again, Counties Manukau. A few hands on hips, but boy, oh boy, they're turning up for each other.
Wait.
The attitude they've shown in defence today has been amazing.
Brian, get up! Here back. Hang on, mate. Go 3.
Counties Monaco.
Go 4.
Ball in hand at the moment. Now, Radic gets rid of it. Awkward bounce. Very awkward bounce. Canterbury under pressure. Thompson does well.
Wait. Go. You're waiting. 1.
Good boy, Taylor.
Stand on the red line and hold.
Go 1. 2.
Go 2.
Go 2.
Stand up. Hell, Willie. Wait.
Get up there, boy.
Go, mate. 3.
Arona. Now, Todd. Austin from dummy half. Austin setting off. Now he needs some support. He's got the support. Sony's away. They're not going to catch him. Canterbury level the scores.
Oh. He came up with a bad kick before, but boy, oh boy, has he done something special here. Brad Austin, number 14. Erwin Sony, sorry. Backing up, Austin. All in one hand. Some would-be tacklers. And Sony, number 4. That's great speed out of dummy half. Brad Austin, the Canadian international. Sony leveling the scores up. First game he's played in this tournament. It's usually his brother Matt.
Hey, we're getting a bit of play and
That's
stuff.
in that number 4 jumper. Certainly been a turn of tides here.
Yeah, we're going to quick play. Well,
The Simbins really hurt Counties Monaco.
Trying to make it back to the 10, so if we can, we'll just clear them.
Need to
So,
tighten
yeah,
their ruck up.
Don't want to put him off, but it's a fairly straightforward kick here for Arona to hit the lead for the first time in the game. He's got it. 12-10.
Yep.
happened 10 years ago.
They've just stayed in the contest.
Okay, we'll watch second phase balls and things like that from second phase play from counties. We'll watch the one-on-one strips.
Counties Monaco taking their time here. Trying to wind down this clock. You just see the man that scored the try on the screen.
Okay, watch the long
So
one.
17 minutes to go. 12-10.
Stay on. Good.
Doyle restarts. Strong breeze to their backs. Counties.
Here we are, Jamal.
It's Todd.
I know, mate. Don't lock him in. Wait. Go.
Brings it
Wait,
back.
don't lock him in. One. Richard, get up. Here we are, George. Hang on, matey. Wait. Go two.
Austin.
Jamal, stay! Here we are, Richard. Hang on, Connor. Wait. Go three.
Arona. Quick hands from Todd. For Attili.
Here we are, Connor. Hold. Go four.
Austin again in from dummy half. Now Campbell with a step and a go. Here goes Campbell. Needs some support. Looking for it. Now he gets the offload. Canterbury on the charge. For Attili stepping. For Attili scoring. Under the sticks for Canterbury.
Well, something had to give. And unfortunately, it was the Counties Monaco defence. Been probing all day. Brad Campbell.
George, talk to mate.
Is that man Austin again getting out?
Yes, mate, I know.
Left foot step. Some tired defenders. He did well here to keep the ball, Campbell. Fatili, the big man. Geez, he's been impressive, this Brad Austin, number 14. You want from your number 14, your interchange players. Big guys. So they strike back again.
You'll keep an eye on that, eh, Tevin?
Young 17-year-old guys. He's had some pathways at the Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's got a younger brother who's at the Brisbane Broncos. Just to put Canterbury up by 8.
$18 points to 10. Canterbury now in front even further.
You see that Natane Vet come back on. So we're back to 13 on 13. Somehow I don't think the script of this game is finished yet. Still think County's got something in them.
Hey, John, mate.
Well, for Counties to make the final from here, they need to score 17 unanswered points and keep that lead of 9 to make the final. And that'll kick Canterbury out of contention. But at this stage, Canterbury are looking to host the final.
Connor, stand! Just here, mate. Wait, Natani, wait. Go 2. Connor, you got to be square.
Todd. Slight mistake.
You were trying to offload. Well, you're trying to do something. County's ball.
It's a big let off there. Canterbury certainly had the momentum. He's been good all day, Alex Todd. Played some big minutes. He's been a real pioneer of this Canterbury Bulls side for many years. Co-captain. Can his Manukau get their opportunity? First opportunity. The last 10 minutes.
Counties Manukau trying to step their way through. Counties Manukau moving their way up inside the red zone. They have no more interchange left either. So what you see is what you get for the rest of the game. Tita. Now, V moving it wide quickly. Chance of their arm here. Mika Ele stepping and going. Wrestling with the defence. Manages to get rid of the ball. Counties Manukau taking it to ground. Doyle. Trying to muscle their way through. Just like that, Counties Manukau get one back. Under the sticks.
Oh,
happy with it?
That's the way you hit back. They were down to 12. They're back to 13.
Just.
What a try. It's a little soft. Halolelo. Just wanted it more.
Boys are after some water.
Been good on that left-hand side. Nicholas.
We almost went there.
Radic in front.
The old fellas.
18 points to 16. Back to a 2-point ball game. Have a look at the replay again.
Some great pictures there from the cameraman. Sky Sports New Zealand. It's great to see grassroots rugby league growing in the South Island. Counties Manukau travelling down here today. Some great talent on show.
Okay, Brad.
It's been a great game so far.
Shorter restart from Campbell. The wind playing a part there. 9.5 minutes to play. Counties now need to score 2 more converted tries and keep Canterbury scoreless, and they'll make the final.
They've got to boost the energy here, Counties. Inside ball, finding their front, the roll on they have. He's got it back. Chris McMillan.
Wait. Go. Nothing late.
On it goes. High one. Canterbury under pressure here. They've knocked it on backwards. Was it a penalty? You betcha. Counties will get the penalty here. But it's not over yet.
We talk about
the ball, you're in front of them, it's a penalty.
We talk about momentum swings. Young Rangi Thompson, his first game, it's been a solid one so far. Fortunate error.
Polder, take it into the tackle. Big defence now needed from Canterbury. Now Hunt. All coming slowly. V in a dummy half. Moving it quickly. Nice short ball. Counties Monaco trying to punch their way through. Doyle, short side play quickly. A try in the corner for Counties again. And they hit the lead.
Couldn't think of a better recipient than George Edwards. Boy, oh boy, has he been strong today. Got down low, shifted his body weight. Counties Monaco have turned things around here. Went through a period when they were down to 12 men, really struggling. They've grown, definitely grown another leg, back with 13.
Thank you, mate.
We have a ball game.
You guys all right?
You see Drew Radich. Jersey's a bit big for him. He's got the tie up. The back.
Conversion, look at that.
I don't play golf, but boy, oh boy, that was a good swing. So we're 22-18 to the Stingrays. 6.5 remaining. It's going to be a great finish to this game.
Yes, indeedy. Time was called off. Just to remind the folks at home, Counties need a converted try, and they need to win by 9 or more. So a converted try would do it here. And they'll make the final against Akarana next week at Mount Smart Stadium. If the game was to end with Canterbury down by 8 or less, I'll get back to that in just a moment. Butson drives his way up the park. If the game was to end right now, Canterbury would make the final against Akarana. Knock on from Arona. And Counties Monaco will get the ball.
Strange period of play there. Steven Arona. Caught a float. Didn't catch a floater, dropped the floater.
Yeah, yep.
Bit of wind behind that, you would say.
Okay, I'll call you, Andrew.
So we have
there, Michael, Danny.
5.5 left.
Penny.
Counties Monaco. A try would do it. A converted try, sorry.
Out. Okay, we get. Just here and hold. Brad!
Counties Monaco.
Danny! Just here, mate. Hang on, mate, just wait. Wait. Hang on, buddy. Go 2.
Doyle. Peter playing the ball. Now, Hunt, busy this afternoon.
Wait, go 4.
Good ball, V. Counties Monaco making the meters here. Doyle puts in the high one. Pressure on at the back here on Stanton. Takes it well. And brings it back.
Oh, what a great carry. Great carry from Stanton. And he gets the penalty.
You had him around the lead, you got to release.
Big play, that one. It was a great kick.
Just on the line, Tevin.
Determination.
You got to release.
Singles one player out. Makes some separation in the contact. Finds his front.
In the middle, guys.
Canterbury back on the front foot.
If you got him around the legs, you got to release.
4 minutes to go.
Wait. Go.
Fa'atili. Scored that brilliant try from before.
Wait. Go 1. That's okay.
Good contact there.
Offside, they should get away. Now, Bunston.
Go 2.
Fa'atili breaking away again. Gets the offload as well. Arona up to the 20-metre mark.
Go 3. The Tani's not there. 3.
Baxendale, Campbell, Latu. Holds the pass. Has a button to go. Gets the offload as well. Canterbury keeping this alive here. Opportunity. Arona steps, scores under the sticks. Scores a level.
Put it down to Regan Stanton. Taking a high ball. Getting the penalty. Baxendale filling that pivot. To Campbell. Latu standing in the tackle. Offload. Alaleo. Great pass. Baxendale. And Tevin Campbell. Tevin Arona. Pushing up. Hitting a hole. And they strike back. Big play from the co-captain.
Trainer. One of your guys is dead in the in goal, mate. Thanks, Gary. Just to the left of the post. Oh, you know where it is.
Once again, we have another change in this game. 2 minutes to go. Still don't think the script's finished. Got a lot of fight in them, this Counties Monaco side. We have one of the Canterbury players down in the in goal. So you see the Tongan coach, Frank Endicott. He's got some big tests coming up against the Australian Kangaroos, and also the touring Great Britain Lions. Catch all that, Sky Sports.
Arona gives his side the lead.
So 24-22. A minute 30 left. Geronimo Doyle, I dare say, will be going short here.
Just stay on the 40 there, Jace. Hang on, Geronimo, hang on. Okay, it's gone 10.
Short restart from Doyle. Counties Monaco trying to come through and knock on. Canterbury will have possession anyway. Kakoi.
The crowd breathe a sigh of relief.
Wait, no, wait, go 0.
Canterbury done brilliant today. It was 0-0 at half-time. Tight first half. Seen some wonderful rugby league action in the second. Canterbury 20 seconds away from hosting the final next week against Akarana. Counties Manukau will fall short. As Canterbury take their time to play the ball. Kakoi, Fa'atili, he's had a wonderful game today as he steps his way up the park a bit further. And this will be the final play of the game. The Canterbury Bulls. Kakoi, Latu. Still time on the clock. Canterbury taking their time. Arona kicks it out.
We're going to have a scrum here. He's going to call it. And there we have it.
Full time here in Christchurch. The Canterbury Bulls have won the game 24 points to 22. They will host Akarana in the grand final next week. So, wonderful win by Canterbury. They remain undefeated for this tournament. And they're hosting Akarana next week here at Ngāpunawai Stadium in Christchurch. A 2-point ball game in the end. Fantastic effort from the Bulls. All right, let's go sideline with Stephen.
Stephen, how were the nerves in those last 5 or 6 minutes when you had to get back into it?
Oh man, they were massive. It was an unreal game. We knew Counties were a good outfit, and they showed that today. So very lucky to get away with the 2-point win.
How important was it to convert when they had one player off the field?
They're still done pretty well on D, but I thought we executed pretty well when they had that one guy off, and we took advantage of the short sides and got a few points in that wee 10-minute stint. So, yeah, I was proud of the boys for that. How
satisfying, though, the fact that you get the win and you finally get a home game and you're into the grand final next week right here.
Oh, man, that's unreal. That was our goal, and that was a massive 80 minutes from the boys, and can't wait for next week, man. Can't wait.
All right, it's another week to look forward to. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, Jamal Hunter will probably be a little bit disappointed. Jamal, it's the old story, so close, but yet so far, eh?
Yeah, it's a tough one to take. You know, we knew what was at stake coming into this game. You know, we worked really hard, and yeah, it's just disappointing that we came away with the loss. Full credit to the Bulls team. They're awesome bunch of fellas, and I know they'll do a job next week against our neighbours, Akarana. Yeah, disappointing.
Yeah, but mate, the one thing that we have seen all throughout this Premiership, this county side, it's a young side, but there's so much to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got a big future with our counties. A really awesome junior system. We go well in the nets for the 15s and 17s. A lot of depth in our team, a lot of young fellas, so good future for the counties team.
Hold your head high, mate. It's been a good campaign.
Cheers, thank you.
So there you go. The Counties Manukau don't get the number, but the Canterbury Rams do get the number, and they will host the final next week right here at Ngāpunawai against Akarana. Stick around, there's more to come.
Time 24 points to 22. Here is the game-winning try, keeping it alive, and Arona scoring. What a try, Lewis Brown.
Yeah, Latu, Alaleo, Baxendale, and the co-captain, Arona. As we see them, the Canterbury Bulls into the final.
Yes, indeed. Let's go sideline with Stephen McIver.
Thank you, Bevan. I've got the very relieved Canterbury Rams coach, Andrew Almatung, with us right now. How relieved are you after that one?
Yeah, pretty happy for that final whistle, to be honest. But yeah, it was just great to see the boys get the win, you know, right at the death there.
I talked to Stephen about the importance of having to score points while they were a man down. That would have made you rather happy.
Yeah, totally got to take any advantage you can against a team like County. So, yeah, once we kind of got back to our game plan, we found some inroads there.
Like any coach, you'll never be satisfied. What needs to be worked on before you face Akarana here next Saturday?
Yeah, definitely too many tries against, you know, for my liking. So, yeah, defence, it starts with our defence and just some recovery. It's been a long season for a lot of boys. So, yeah, we've got to make sure they're ready for next week.
Andrew, talk to me about the importance of actually hosting the final here at Ngā Punawai and most importantly in Christchurch.
Yeah, it's massive for our region, our city. So, yeah, just great. You know, first year here we get to host a final as well, and 10 years since we last won a final. So hopefully some good signs.
Right, well done, mate. Go get them next week.
Cool, cheers, mate.
Andrew Almatunga, the victorious coach of the Canterbury Rams. And next week, of course, we have the National Championship final as well, which is the Otago Whalers up against the Wellington Orcas. There's some familiar names. Then, of course, the grand final of the New Zealand Rugby League Premiership will be the Canterbury Rams against the Akarana Falcons. And Louis, as a Canterbury boy, you'd be pretty happy about that result, just.
Yeah, it was certainly a great game. You know, County's Manukau showed a lot of character, the way they fought back. But it means so much to the Canterbury people, the rugby league community down here, to host a final, which they haven't done in a very, very long time. It's going to be big.
It'll be big, and here's hoping the weather's like this too. All right, folks, we're done and dusted. Canterbury get themselves and host the grand final of the New Zealand Rugby League Premiership in 2019 with a 24-22 victory over the County's Manukau Stingers. We'll see you next weekend for grand final day, live on the home of the great game. That's Sky Sport. Stay with us.